Few minutes shy from the top of the 8 o'clock hour, and we are following breaking news as we come on the air here on Live Now from Fox. According to our content partners over at the Associated Press, Israel's military announcing early this morning that it would pause fighting throughout daytime hours along a route in southern Gaza. They say this is to free up a backlog of humanitarian aid deliveries destined for desperate Palestinians. Well, joining us live this morning for this breaking news alert, none other than national security expert Ken Gray. Good morning to you, Ken. Happy Father's Day to you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Janae. Glad to be with you.
Glad to have you. So getting this breaking news alert as we come on the air here on Live Now from Fox, Israel's military saying they will pause fighting during those daytime hours to help free up a backlog of humanitarian aid. Catch us up, please.
Sure. So one of the accusations against Israel as far as genocide is that they are using starvation as a tool against Hamas. And so in order to combat this claim, the IDF is opening up a corridor with a tactical pause from Karim Shalom crossing up to the European hospital, which is north of Rafah. This is a pathway to allow humanitarian aid trucks to get into the Gaza Strip. Now, this tactical pause was a bit of a surprise to the war cabinet of the Israeli war cabinet. And there are members who are very upset that they declared this tactical pause. But nonetheless, this is a move on the part of the IDF commanders to be able to get these aid trucks into the Gaza Strip in order to try to deliver aid to starving Palestinians.
I want to ask you, if we look back in history, really weeks ago, we know when that pier was erected to help with humanitarian aid. As soon as we made that announcement, literally hours later, that pier was attacked. Are there any concerns that this area that humanitarian aid flows through will also be attacked, since we see that the IDF might scale back on their fighting?
Oh, absolutely. It is that it is not in Hamas's interest to allow this humanitarian aid to get to the Palestinians. The Palestinian civilians are much more useful to Hamas for their cause if they're starving, and that they are an issue that can be brought before the World Court, brought before the UN. And so Hamas is likely to attack these humanitarian aid trucks as they come into the Gaza Strip, not only because they don't want to have this issue be taken from them, but also to gain the supplies for themselves. That's what was happening to the humanitarian aid that was coming into the Gaza Strip. A lot of it was never getting to the Palestinian people. Instead, it was going into the coffers of the Hamas for their fighters and for their families. And so this is a much more useful issue for Hamas to show that starvation is a tool by the IDF. By the way, that pier you mentioned, high seas has once again rendered it useless, and it is being moved over to the beach so it's not destroyed because of high seas. So that pier that turns out to really be a real boondoggle in that it delivered very little supplies. It came under attack by Hamas or other militant groups, and has delivered very little aid, and was never really intended to be the sole delivery of aid into Gaza Strip. But the little bit it was delivering, it looks like it's not going to be able to do that right now with the high seas there.
And that's just tragic. Many people looking at that and hearing that news thinking, okay, money down the drain, multi-million-dollar pier, if we want to be specific about it, Ken. And then now it's pretty much at this point useless. As we look at this latest breaking news headline, a lot of questions circulating it. People wanting to know if the UN or if Egypt have any role in what's happening right now.
So, you know, the UN and Egypt are both working towards trying to come to some type of settlement here in the Gaza Strip, trying to come to some type of ceasefire. That ceasefire agreement that Hamas had supposedly was ready to sign off on, They added additional demands on the part of Israel that Anthony Blinken has characterized as being unworkable. And so Hamas is not really interested, I think, in coming to this ceasefire. But Hamas it finds itself still appealing to the rest of the world to come to their aid as part of their overall strategy. And so this is just more the same.
Ken Gray, always a pleasure having you here with us on Live Now from Fox. Thank you again for joining us with this breaking news alert. As all of this unfolds, is there anything we need to be keeping a close eye on? I know last time we spoke, Hezbollah was in the headlines. And as we all know, as soon as IDF turns their eyes one way, that's when another terroristic organization tries to scoop in and do something negative.
The IDF has been working through their strategy for invading Lebanon in the event that they need to do so. The Hezbollah has launched attacks with hundreds of missiles and rockets into northern Israel. And so this area is heating up yet once again. And so we are likely to see that cool northern front become a hot front, and the possibility of the IDF having to invade southern Lebanon as a result of the actions by Hezbollah. So keep your eye towards the north during this week.
We definitely will. Thank you so much again, Ken, for joining us bright and early this Sunday morning. Enjoy the rest of your Father's Day.
Thank you.